Hi, it's Shannon, and welcome to my channel. I love filming these videos. This video is all about perfumes that I adore, that I'm just addicted to, that I am so much enjoying. A lot of these were love at first sniff, so I am gonna go ahead and get right into it with you guys. I love Orange Blossom. I love the note of neroli, and this perfume really blew me away because it takes neroli and orange blossom and it goes in a very deep and intriguing direction. I'm talking about Tanger from Ormond Jane. This is a orange blossom perfume with depth, with character. This has cashmere wood in the mid. There's rose and neroli, and then the beautiful amber base that this has makes it an absolute stunning perfume. It's so rich and so deep. So it's citrusy at the top. There's a ylang. Then you have that neroli and orange blossom, which is really like the star of this perfume. But the amber base just gives it this beautiful warmth. There's almost like this, it's not like it's candied, but there's a sweetness here, and there's Madagascar vanilla, and there's resins and moss in here as well. The moss isn't really doing the most for this, so don't be turned off by that. Yeah, the combination is intoxicating. It's beautiful. I could just sit here and smell this all night long. It smells incredible. This even smells better on skin. So, like most ambers, this has a beautiful warmth with the warmth of your skin. So, if you've tested this on a strip and if you weren't sure, Tanger from Ormond Jane is a beautiful, beautiful perfume, and I am just loving it. I can't get enough of it. I smelled this next perfume and I legitimately was like, oh my God, this is so good. It's so good. Okay, I won't keep the suspense. I'm sorry. This is from Hobigant. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it is Ambre. Oh, wow. I'm doing a great job tonight. Ambre Rubis. Yes. Wow. 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 Okay. This is a cherry perfume. Definitely cherry, boozy. And is it just, are you kind of tuned out already? Because you're like, yeah, I own 5 of those and we all know what they smell like. Well, let me tell you that Ambre Rubis is special. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care. This is a beautiful, rich cherry. So this opens with some citruses, which is unexpected. And it's not, I own Moresque, which I adore. I love that perfume. That one opens very bright and gingery and citrusy. This is citrus, but it stays dark. Like this is a bad gal. Like she's a bad gal. It's still a dark cherry. It's a very ambery and woody at the base. And I realized that I made a video and I was talking about the new Christian Louboutin a la Rosé. And I said and I compared that to French Defense. Now, if I would actually compare this to French Defense, and I would call this the more feminine leaning version of that with some added citruses. Because there is rum in here, and this doesn't have, and there's a little bit of floral touches in here too, but this doesn't have that extreme sort of amber wood, very, very woody base that French Defense does. That takes a while for that to dissipate and fade. And I don't know why. There was a reason why I never bought a bottle of that. And I'm actually glad I didn't now because I prefer this one. This is a super addictive, boozy, woody cherry. And I'll leave it at that. If you are into that, if you like cherry, then you should try this. Ooh, it's so good. It's so beautiful, sexy, and a standout. I actually have two from Hobigant, and this one is Vanille Imperial. I was tipped off by the Perfume Nest. I love Chris. She has so many great recommendations. Now, I recently spoke about Gentle Fluidity Gold, and I kind of said, I tried it. I know people love it. It's okay. It's fine. Now, this is a vanilla perfume similar to Gentle Fluidity Gold, but instead of the juniper, instead of going in that direction, this one has a citrus vibe going. So it is vanilla, it's powdery, it opens with a little bit of citrus. And I think the reason that I prefer this one personally is because I'm like, oh my gosh, my arm's getting tired. These things are heavy. I think it's because this one is actually a little bit less sweet. There's something, and it's a little bit more woody. So I think there's something in Gentle Fluidity Gold that's like very sweet, because I love juniper, but that one never really hit home for me. And I think this one is beautiful. There's blood orange, bergamot, and neroli at the top. Then you have a beautiful vanilla, rose. There's some florals, jasmine, some tuberose. Don't worry about that. I'm like afraid. It's like a bad word. I'm afraid to say it. Then you have ambrette, musk, and ambergris. It's beautifully done. I think this is beautiful. I'm very impressed with both. I've smelled other perfumes from this line and I haven't been wowed, but these two have me very intrigued. I'm interested in smelling more to see what the perfume house has to offer. This next perfume, I feel like is very neglected because everyone is talking about Christian Louboutin Fetiche L'Ebene, and I like that perfume. It's really good. I featured it in another video. However, I got the Discovery set and I have been loving L'Ebene. This is coconutty, it's woody, it's spicy, it's very sexy. These are hard to get off. Oh my gosh, every time. This is very unisex as well. Yeah, it's a beautiful, spicy, woody, coconutty perfume. And I do get the coconut. To me, it's quite prominent. And I think that's what makes it really interesting, but it's not tropical, so don't think tropical. This is like deep wood coconut, ebony wood, right? So that's why I also think this is very unisex, because I think this would be beautiful for any person. And I think it's maybe not great for this time of year, but this is so beautiful. Probably, I don't know if I'd pull for this on a hot day just because it's so spicy, but it's so well done. I think it's a standout from the range. I tried all of them, and this one and Fetiche L'Ebene were the two that really got me, and I've just really been enjoying this. I'm so excited to have this one. This next perfume, I'm kind of shocked that I even tried this, and let alone that I bought it and now can't stop wearing it. And I'm talking about Whittian, and this is white, but it's also known as Rose Arabia white. So someone that I really enjoy watching was speaking about this and kind of going on and raving, and I was like, I don't know, like a powdery rose vintage, like, okay, maybe give me like one of those, but all three together. But let me tell you that this is stunning. Like, I have no regrets. And actually, this is one I've been wearing to bed constantly. It's powdery, it's cozy, There's a little bit of, I was going to say there's a citrus note, but there isn't. But there's something uplifting. So let me read the notes and then I can tell you why I think this is so special. So the top notes are peach, plum, coriander. At the mid, you have heliotrope, freesia, violet, and peony. And then at the base, you have a white musk, vanilla, tonka bean, cedar, and then sandalwood, incense, and patchouli. So Whittian is known for having a lot of notes, having a lot of depth. This is a profile I wouldn't necessarily expect from them. This is very comforting and soft and feminine and sweet. I definitely get the rose and vanilla, but there's this kind of strange, it's not strange in the perfume, but the combination is I get a little bit of a tartness in here because it doesn't become overly heavy, but it definitely leans vintage. So if you really don't like that kind of makeup-y, powdery type of profile, you might not like this. I am very picky in that category, but I have been loving wearing this to bed. It's so soft and delicate and beautiful, and I'm so happy I found it. So I wanted to share this little hidden gem with you. Speaking of another scent that I picked up and I have been loving wearing to bed, I think it's so fluffy and cozy, and I'm talking about Oud Nude from Guerlain. Now, the texture of this is so amazing. It's like powdered sugar, but it's like a raspberry almond powdered sugar with vanilla. There's sandalwood. The name just put me off immediately. I was like, Oud Nude, like raspberry and oud, and just no, thank you. But I can tell you that the texture of this is amazing. It's very soft and light and fluffy. Yeah, it's a very easygoing oud. You can kind of detect it in here, but I get more of that sweet vanilla raspberry. And I have Wonder Woman from House of Sillage, so it's not quite as heavy and thick as that one, which has some orris in there. This is more like fluffy, light, and easygoing, but it makes just such an ethereal, beautiful scent. I have been loving wearing this at bedtime. It's just so cozy, and I love the sweetness from the raspberry. Again, I just think of like a spun sugar, like powdered sugar. This is so beautiful, so don't let the name put you off. I would say check it out. It has been a wonderful new addition to my collection. I have a perfume I picked up from a smaller niche house called For the Scent of It, and this one is called Dreaming in Incense. And I will say I get a lot of amber in this one. So there's definitely incense. There's elemi, mandarin, ginger at the top, a little bit of pink pepper. Then you have at the heart frankincense, cardamom, iris, and cedar. And then at the base, there's a white incense, toasted vanilla, and vetiver. There's a touch of incense. There's some outdoorsy quality. But it's absolutely beautiful. I think this is an ambery, incensey perfume that you can wear throughout the year. Maybe not very, very hot weather, but this is stunning. I'm impressed with the quality of this. It's quite a small bottle, but this was under $100, and the quality, even of the samples I got from the website, I just have been so impressed with this niche house. And this is one that, because it's not this like very heavy resinous type of profile, I've been wanting to wear this a lot on those little bit of like cooler spring days and just finding it super addictive, super likable. And that was Dreaming in Incense. I think I've been on an incense kick because this next perfume is front and center incense. The previous one was very resinous and vanillic and amber. This one is Reve de Océan, and this is by Orizia Legrand, L. Legrand. My first perfume from this house. It's very vintage kind of feeling. There's this beautiful tassel and there's some kind of more vintage artwork on here. So I think that's really neat. This is a incense forward perfume. I was kind of sampling a couple and trying to decide which one I wanted. And this is a fresh evergreen fir type of incense. So it's very outdoorsy. There's a pine tree note. I don't get aldehydes, which they list at the top here, but maybe that's where the freshness is coming from. And I love the spices in here. There's cinnamon, and then there's elemi, and there's all these like resinous notes as well. It's so beautiful. You have to like incense to like this, but I find it slightly warm and spicy and very inviting. And I love the cold incenses. I love Avignon. I love all of those. But this one is it's my style, and I've been so enjoying it. I took this on a family trip, and it was an outdoorsy trip, and I wore it outside, and I just felt like I smelled like my surroundings, and I still got the incense, but I also got that pine tree and that freshness. So if that sounds like your cup of tea or you're intrigued, then definitely check this one out. I just have really been enjoying it. Thank you so much for watching. I really wanted to share the perfumes that I'm most addicted to right now, the ones that I'm really enjoying. So let me know in the comments, what perfumes can you not stop wearing? I hope you really enjoyed this video. And if you do, then please like and subscribe, and I'll see you back for another video soon.